Well, first of all, I want to thank you for joining the platform today.
Okay.
And it's just an open floor discussion. I know you, the previous company you was at and all that, going across the country. You know what I mean? Um, I just want to say salute because us truckers, a lot of people don't understand what we go through.
Right.
And I just want to open up the floor for you to share share your story on what you've been through so thus far with the company that you've been at.
And you know I want to give names and put the information out there.
Okay,
So
that's cool. You can do that.
is
You
that
can do
okay?
that.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I'm at Superego, and that's
Okay.
important because it's a lot of people have been posting content about them. I tried to do my due diligence. I'm not new in the game. This will be year 19, June 2000. This coming June will be year 19. I got started in June of 2004. This is not my first lease purchase. I've actually done a lease purchase and completed a lease purchase successfully before. So I'm not new to this game. It's also not my first time working with a company that was a quote unquote Russian company. And so
Hmm.
this company is, I think they're Croatian or Serbian. They're one of the
Okay.
other. They are not Russian. And so this is not my first time working with one of those types of companies. I've done that before. I've worked with a Serbian company, and I've worked with I'm sorry, worked with a Croatian company, and I've worked with a Turkish company, and I've worked with a Lithuanian company. The Lithuanian company I was with a year and a half, and the Serbian or Croatian company I was with a year and a half as well. Both of those were fine. They didn't work for other reasons. The Croatian company didn't work for me, personality wise. We had some conflicts when my dispatcher went on vacation for 2 weeks. He left for 2 weeks, and I mean, it was like awful. But I made $480,000 with that company in 1 year,
Wow.
and then for my last half of a year, I left in like May, and I did 197,000 on the gross, and so I
Oh
brought
wow.
home about 75 to 80% on that. So after that, I decided to do just do like a contractor position because I was tired of the stress of haggling over loads because you're constantly like, no, I don't want that. Well, where's the load going? It's a lot of research that goes into load selection. It's a lot that people don't realize. If you're not careful, you won't make any money because you just can't take a load just because they offer it to you. You have to be really careful about doing that. And I
Mm.
was obviously because I did well, but I was tired. I was burnt out. I was stressed. You can ask my kids; they'll be like, "Mom was." I was really mean because I was just always on 20. I woke up in the morning on
Mhm.
20. I went to sleep on 20, and I do believe that health is wealth. So I decided, okay, let me try to get something that's like more in line with where I came from, which for I've always done trucking, if even if I do it like part-time or on the weekend. So I worked for the state, that much I can say, and I was used to really like being on salary. And then I had been a supervisor in logistics before for one of the largest 4PL companies. Notice how I didn't get a information out.
Mhm.
and and so I was used to having a salary. So I thought, well, let me just go back to doing salary. And that way I know as long as I'm doing my job, I'm fine. So that's how I ended up with the Lithuanian company. Nothing wrong at the Lithuanian company, except for I guess he started to struggle. He was a small operator. He wasn't a small owner. He didn't know how to drive
Mhm.
trucks, but he did try to struggle. He started to struggle when the spot market rates changed. So I was a little worried. He only had 13 trucks. And I said, well, let me just try to go back and do it myself again. Maybe my youngest son is securely in college now. My oldest is driving trucks too. I don't have the stresses of trying, to deal with my youngest son getting, graduating and getting ready for college because that was the stress I was trying to get through with him. So that's how I ended up back trying Super Ego again. And guys, it was a mistake.
Oh my goodness.
It was a mistake. And A lot of people will be like, I am a runner, okay, and
Okay.
their clocks are loose. That is not a myth. Their clocks are loose. Um, and I made money, but as fast as I make it, they slice and dice it till there's nothing left. A good example, I made, what did I tell you, 95.50 1 week, and by the time they got finished slicing and dicing it, I only had about 2,900 left. Now, my main
Okay.
problem with them has been that they sold me a limit. Literally, my truck broke down on the third load. This is supposed to be a I don't know if y'all can see it there, but this is supposed to be a 2022 Kenworth. There is no
Okay.
reason that an air dryer should be dropping off of a 2022. So
That's a fact.
yeah. So my air dryer dropped off on my third load while I was in Glendale, Kentucky on 65. Um, I had to get towed. The tow alone was 750. The repair was not that bad, but they told me at the time, TA did, that there was a national back order on that particular part. And so I had to, the company got the air dryer there. I'm not sure how they got it there fast. My hypothesis or my theory is that they took it off of another truck and sent it down there. So got that fixed. The repair itself only cost me $600, but I was in a hotel for 7 days. They charge you for that. That's not free to sit in a hotel. You are. This is,
Oh shit.
yeah. So I know a lot of people think lease purchasing is, oh, it's this and that. It's just like owner operating. The only thing is you're not running on your own authority.